Yo, yo. Guess who's Bizak? Man, you see it. You see it. That's Reggie, if you didn't know. Mr. White. The deacon. The deacon of beef. No, let me stop. Reggie White, rest in peace. Yeah. JB. Jerome. Yeah. Rest in peace, him too. Yeah, one of those. But anyway, enough about me. Howie. Mr. Howie Roseman. Oh my my. Man, I was so overwhelmed. I damn near got emotional, man. Um, since I've been an Eagles fan, and literally, I started watching football again and became an Eagles fan. Literally, that the year we lost the Super Bowl, the McNabb Teal year. I don't know, for some reason that team. I just rolled that ride with them. They had momentum, swagger. I don't know, for some reason I just locked into that team. That team just gravitated to me. Like I don't know. I just had a connection with that team. They just made me follow that ride, and I was on that momentum, and I just been locked in and just been a diehard Eagles fan ever since. When I was a kid, I was a Buffalo Bills fan. Um, I don't know if it was because of the colors and all that stuff. You know, when you're a kid, you don't know. But I loved the Buffalo Bills when I was a kid. The Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed team, et cetera, et cetera. Bruce Smith. That team was awesome. Um, yeah, that team was awesome. So I say that to say I done seen a few drafts, and I'm not gonna lie, most of these drafts they haven't been. I know some Eagles fans can relate with me. It was some disappointing ones, man. It was some ones that had you like, those picks that was like, what? The Jalen Rager over, Justin Jefferson, the JJ Arthega Whiteside over DK, How we made some decisions that's like had us like get him out of Philly. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. This got to be his best draft, man. I'm sorry, man. It has to be, man. Like these last few years, this man has been going. Hey, you know what? He's been going crazy these last couple years, man. Like the Smitty draft, you know what I mean? When we got Devontae Smith, I was almost in tears, yelling all through my neighborhood. He been locking in, and I think when Mr. Laurie said to him like, "Why we ain't been drafting these type of guys?" I think how we really like how we listened to that, how we heard what he said. So you wonder why we got these SEC guys, and yeah, that's what Mr. Laurie wants, and that's what the fans want. It's a shame it took us this long to really, what I mean, stop, you picking these guys who we think can pan out and start getting some of these blue chippers that's like already in these systems and colleges that impact players already. You know what I mean? Not developing and thinking what they can be. They already that and can be better. So it's like we're getting good players that could be great. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, bro, that's the way you win. That's how you do it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, man, cheers. Cheers to Howie. What can I say, man? Even to the point, like, man, I'm watching the undrafted free agents. He's going crazy in that too. Um, to play devil advocate, if I can nitpick on something, you know what I mean? I think we should get more linebacker more linebacker bodies, like more. Like if it has to be on, drafted free agents, I think we need more linebackers. I think that's of anything that's weak would be our linebacker core at this point. So I do think Howie, he could have addressed that a little more in the draft. If I'm nitpicking, you know what I mean. Yeah, the linebacker core is our weak spot. I hate to say, but you got to get through that front, and you know what I mean. Once them gaps start opening up, it's like, yeah. So, but like the saying goes, and Howie we trust, man, and I do. Like after these last 3 to 4 years, yeah, Howie, you got that. Especially last 3 years, Howie, you got that, bro. So we'll see how this goes. Um, I hope he brings in some more linebacker bodies because I don't even think we like replaced the two that we lost. Who's going to take the spots of Kaiser White and T.J. Edwards? Like, where's their replacements? You know what I mean? And because these guys had a crazy year, you know what I mean? They did their job and they did it well. So who's going to step up? I know Nakobe Dean, but okay, after Nakobe, I don't even know who else comes to mind. What, Sean Bradley? So, and not to say nothing against Sean Bradley, but what have you saw from these guys? Like, you know what I mean? So that's a little. If I'm like I said, if I'm nitpicking, that's where I would nitpick the linebacker core. But on another note, also to see like get all that. It should change me, but also to see our rivalries, our enemies show their raw feelings. Oh my God, it was awesome to see Michael Parsons sick to his stomach. That dude, he's a PA boy. That boy wanted. I kind of feel bad for Micah, man. He should have been in Philly. He another guy that should have been in Philly, but um, I think he's in the same draft as Smitty. So I was like, I'll take Smitty. I'm not mad at that. Shit. Smitty's a dog, man. Smitty's that guy. Um, yeah, to see Michael Parsons going crazy. I saw the clip with Marcus Spears, retired Cowboy, ESPN analyst. Oh my God, to see his reaction, he's sick to his stomach. It's a beautiful feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling. Um, I can only imagine what like the rival bloggers are saying. Bloggers, sure. Like your what's the guy? This is my guy. What's my guy's name? Mark Holmes. I can only imagine what guys like Mark Holmes. I think Kyle Pizzle like retired. Kyle Pizzle's a good one too. Kyle Pizzle was so entertaining, man. Bad Dog, all these type of dudes. I would love. Like they probably won't admit it and don't have videos, but they're sick to their stomach. You know it. You know it. You know it. So it's a beautiful man. It's a good time to be an Eagles fan, man. Like I said, thank you, Howie Roseman. Think you officially got me over my Super Bowl hangover. I'm back in football mode. I'm looking at highlights. Because actually, I like the draft process. Like, I'm usually off season. I get all into the draft process, the mock drafts, and all that. But after the Super Bowl, I just was like, I went, I went cold turkey. I wanted nothing to do with football. I wanted nothing to do with the Eagles. Uh, I, I just started putting back on my stuff. Like I didn't want nothing to do with it. I was sick still, literally. And the Super Bowl was in February. I'm just now, we're about to hit May. Yeah, I've been out of it, but I'm back. Guess who's back? But anyhow, go Birds. Shout out to Howie Roseman. Fly Eagles fly. That's all I know. Let's go. Let's go back.